You don't have the world looking at you anymore.
And it's like, they just gonna forget all about me, and that ain't right. I'm supposed to haunt your nightmares forever. I'm supposed to haunt your daydreams for always. They're just gonna move on, Your Honor, and act like they don't even remember what I done to them.
I said before, I can't sit here and be what people would want me to be. We all have our own personalities, or that's what makes us our individualism.
Look at this thing. Oh, he did the best thing that he could have done with his kids. The best version of him is the version of him he shared with his children. You know, the non-existent part of him. Because he wasn't there. You get it? You get it? You got it. Boom, boom.
Contrary to belief, I do not feel like I'm above anyone.
Oh, yeah. I know you don't. You damn sure ain't physically above anybody. You're very much below everybody, Daryl. It's because of your height is what I'm saying. That was what I was getting at. Just so you know. Just making sure you know.
I don't feel like I'm superior to anyone.
Because you ain't. You definitely
I breathe
ain't.
air, I drink water, I eat, I go to the bathroom, I bleed just like anyone else.
Not enough, though. You don't bleed enough. You could bleed more.
I'm a human being. I'm not a monster.
That's a lie. There's another one of Daryl's lies. Not with that face, you ain't. Prove you a human, Daryl. Prove it. Prove it in the court of law. And the court of public opinion. That's gonna be even harder.
I'm a human being that's been trying to figure out for 35 years.
Oh, 35 years? Since you was 5? Oh, you started trying to figure it out at 5? Thought you was too busy being coddled. But okay. You know you better than I do, Daryl. You do. Thankfully.
Believe it or not, I prayed for all victims, family members.
Oh, it's so sweet, Daryl. You so nice.
I'm here now to be able to make it through that process.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Did you pray for them?
But it is a process. It won't happen overnight.
Oh yeah, because they need your advice. Daryl, you really gonna advise them? You gonna give them a pep talk now? You gonna run over their family and then you gonna give them a pep talk? Okay. Hey, just accept Daryl. Daryl, look at me. Look at Daryl. Okay, never mind. Don't look at me. But just accept it. Just accept it and just go in there in your little cubicle. You're going to have a fort night and then a fort day, fort evening, fort lunch, fort dinner. You're going to live in a forever fort. It's called your cell. Okay. That's your life now. Fortness. It's the fortness for Daryl.
There was a big question of if I was paying attention, if, this, that, or the third, which I won't really get into.
You want to get into it? Okay.
I definitely was paying attention.
Was you paying attention though?
And I heard in a lot of those statements, people that were having their own mental health issues. Some recognizing what it was, others not so much. But that's what it was.
Is that what it was, Daryl?
A lot of things.
Is that what it was? This is so helpful, this information.
Can't quite wrap your head around.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because your face too big, is that why?
Believe it or not. You were talking to someone that's dealt with those same types of questions for a long time.
Been dealing with it for a long time. For a long time.
Questioning life itself.
What you ask it? What questions did you ask the life? That's your problem now. You always questioning other people. Your life should have been questioning you. It should have been like, why are you here? What's your point again? Is that what life say? Got the nerve to be questioning life. Imagine Daryl questioning life itself after he takes other people's away. He takes 6 people's lives. Just wipes them out. And then he goes in his room, in his cot, and he goes, what is life? What's your favorite color, life? What are you questioning life about? Like, what questions are you asking in life, Daryl, is what I'm asking you.
What's the point of being here? To go through all this pain.
I know. What's the point?
To go through all the doubts.
I gotta go through all of this.
Feelings of inadequacy I can relate to firsthand.
I know you can. I bet.
Being made fun of, being joked about, being jeered at, being bullied. Growing up, I can relate to all of that. Because I've been through it. Not knowing if you even want to wake up after you go to sleep. I've been through that.
Oh.
Wondering if you'll even be missed when you're gone.
That's a negative, Daryl. That's a negative. Hell no.
Weirdest hours of the morning, just sitting up and just
hell to the no.
Finding something to stare at, hoping that an answer may just fall out of the sky on you. Me, myself,
what you yourself
like I said, raised Christian, but it's been so many times through the years that I've doubted God.
Oh my
It's
God.
time. I think everyone.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm positive that he doubting you. I feel pretty confident that he's doubting the shit out of you as well, Daryl. Okay, he's like, wait, is that real? Is he a thing? I doubt that's a real person. That's not a real person. Y'all just pulling my leg. Hey, that must be so nice to just do the unthinkableness times 80 and then just so comfortably just pull yourself back inside yourself and just say, you know what? The Lord knows my heart. If that's your thought process, then so does the devil. Okay, the devil know it way more. Yes, honey, he know which oven size he need to put it into that's gonna fit, so he can cook it when you get down into Hades. Okay. Oh my God, it must be so nice. They always run back to this. After they murk everybody else, they send everybody else off to meet the maker, and then they just stand here and talk about the maker while they still be alive, breathing, just talking. Oh my God. You know what the real victim is here? The inside of Daryl's fucking mouth. That's the inside Daryl's mouth is paying the penalty for always and forever, honey. Purgatory.
If you believe, doubt it.
Did you doubt?
You've questioned.
Did you question?
Wondered.
Oh, you wondered too? Oh, he questioned and he
Been
wondered.
in situations that just can't figure out why. How did I get here?
How did I get here?
What did I miss? What didn't I catch? What didn't I see?
What did I see?
How did it ever get to this?
Oh my God. You drove through the parade there. Now you remember? How did I end up getting so far down that I now just can't have somebody bail me out? All my life I've been fucking up. Just one thing after the other. It's amazing that I was out when I was. You know, and then now, how did it get so bad that now I can't be bailed out and then blame other people for why I went in the first place? How did it get this far? Just don't wake up tomorrow. Just do that. Just go to sleep and just let that be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give up. Just give up. I don't like to tell people that, but I'm going to tell you that. Daryl, just give up. Just quit.
How did it ever end up with this? At some point, we've
all made him do it.
At some point, we've all been in that position.
In what position, Daryl? What's this position that you think we all have in common? Oh, have we? Hey, one in the chat. If you've ever been driving and then you found yourself driving through a parade and then not stopping and driving over and through the people, the children and the old people and everybody. For 7 to 8 blocks. One in the chat. If this has ever happened to you. Hey, Daryl, we can't relate. Shocking.
Obviously, in my shoes, it's a little different. I said before, for the people that don't have any understanding, I can't sit here and be what people would want me to be. We're all individuals. We all have our own ways of looking at things, and we all have our own personalities or whatnot. That's what makes us our individualism. People can agree on certain things and still have a different approach. Yes,
RJ. Crocodile tears. It's the crocodile tears for me. He's so sad about what he did. Look, we need to forgive him, Judge. Judge, we need to let him go. But he's sad, Judge. Look, he's so sad. He just is so sad about what he done. Look, him being sad is gonna make the people come back to life. Ain't that how it work? Is that not how it work, Judge? No. Oh, under the prison with you, Daryl. Okay. He knew all this fucking talking. This rant of his, this was after he was convicted. This is supposed to be him with sentencing recommendations. That's what this was supposed to be. Okay, this is what he was supposed to be saying. This isn't his closing argument. This is sentencing recommendation. He had to be forced to say that the last few seconds of this 2-hour rant that he done. Just talking about his children that he don't know. Some that he made up. Talking about his mom and all the good teachings that she taught him. She raised him well. He's a well-raised asshole. Yes. She raised him so well. Dawn, good job, Dawn. He turned out to be the most asshole that one could be. You put your foot in this one, honey. Look at this thing. The best thing that he could have ever done, though, he did the best thing that he could have done with his kids. The best version of him is the version of him he shared with his children. You know, the non-existent part of him. Because he wasn't there. You get it? You got it. Boom, boom. He did the best by his children by not being there. Had they had to know who he was at all, they would have been so heartbroken. They would have been the most heartbroken. But instead, they don't know who he is.
I apologize for not
Oh, that's so nice. He's apologizing, y'all. Let's listen.
showing people what they wanted to see.
Uh-huh.
I just asked that there be understanding that there's a side out of the courtroom that's not seen.
Uh-huh. Like what? What it look like?
What's seen in the courtroom is just a small piece of the whole puzzle.
Yeah, the Daryl outside the courtroom got a full hairline, y'all. Please understand. This Daryl that you seeing, this peninsula that you are witnessing in here, this is not what it looks like on the, outside the courtroom.
Just a fraction.
Just a little fraction. That's all. A little math.
The majority of the time, I'm not standing in the courtroom or sitting in the courtroom. It's not a day. It's not an hour that goes by that I haven't thought about what's happened. That I haven't tried to wrap my head around how something like this could happen with me being in this position and
Tell us about it, Daryl.
On the other side of the coin, so to speak.
Yeah, be on the other side of the coin.
It's a different position.
It's a different. What's the position like, Daryl?
On my end, you get to a point
where it go too far,
to where you're just tired. You get to a point where you've cried all the tears you can cry.
I ain't got no more left.
Prayed all the prayers you can pray.
I done prayed
never
so
stop
much.
praying, but
I prayed so much, Your
it's
Honor.
repetitive at this point.
It's too much. You know what I'm saying?
You
The
get to a
Lord
point
is sick
where
of me. I just keep talking to him. He be like, "Shut up."
you're completely drained. You don't know what else you have to give. There was many court dates in the beginning of all these proceedings that I wasn't even sure if I can even come into courtroom without breaking down.
I was gonna break down, Your Honor. You don't
It
understand.
was times where
I was gonna
I didn't
break.
even feel like I was going to make it through a court proceeding.
I didn't know if I was gonna make it, Your Honor. It was
When
too
I did
much.
have representation, it was times where I told my representation, no, I don't. And that wasn't because
I told
I
him
just
no.
didn't want to come in the courtroom. It was because mentally I could not handle it.
Yeah, because it's always been my choice whether I come in here. I did it for you, Your Honor. I toughed through it.
Having to be prepped for everything that I was.
Daryl's so brave, y'all. He's so brave. He didn't know if he was gonna be able to make it.
You don't have the world looking at you anymore.
And it's like they just gonna forget all about me, and that ain't right. I'm supposed to haunt your nightmares forever. I'm supposed to haunt your daydreams for always. They're just gonna move on, Your Honor, and act like they don't even remember what I done to them. They're just gonna move on with their lives. And I don't like that. It's not to my liking. Did I nail it, Daryl? Did I nail it?
That's when you can feel like you're human.
Oh, yeah.
When you can.
That's how you gonna feel human?